Are you scared of taking a cognitive ability test? Don't you worry, my friend. Remember, you have it in you, and I will tell you how to succeed in it. I'm your performance augmenter, and together we will develop your skill of cognitive ability and hack any of the tests. Friends, in the last episode, we had discussed that cognitive ability is defined as the effective use of different functions of our brains, also called skills. Mental skills that is used to think, pay attention, process information, and remember things. We also hacked one component of cognitive ability, that is verbal reasoning. Vijay and his team, like you, wanted to know how to improve verbal reasoning, and we found 7 methods to do so. Now join us as we delve on the next component of cognitive ability, that is numerical reasoning. This is Group Captain Ranjit Isaac, your performance augmenter and brand strategist. Verbal reasoning, as we learned, was to assess a person's ability to understand and analyze information. It involves tasks such as reading, listening, comprehending, and critical reasoning. Similarly, the next important skill which you're going to see is called numerical reasoning. It checks individuals' mathematical skills and focuses on the basic math-specific areas. This, as I said, is a must-have skill for engineers, and also needed for those applying for sales and other supervisory jobs. They are often checked for this skill. Mathematical reasoning check for skills in data interpretation, numerical problem solving, using basic math skills like addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions, averages, and percentages, and ratios. Pusha with a frown on her face said, "These mathematical skills we learned way back in school." Very true, said George. Yes, it's one of those basic math skills that we learned even before we were introduced to higher mathematics in school. But now, numerical reasoning tests are used to assess your ability to reason with data, interpret graphs, charts, and make calculations. In other words, it assesses one's basic or general mathematical ability to perform estimates or analyze graphs. These tests are also called data interpretation or numerical critical reasoning tests and other different names. And the proficiency in this skill is considered to be a must-have in today's data-driven marketplace. Without a strong numerical reasoning skill, it would be difficult for you to succeed in many jobs, including admin, management, or tech jobs, or even for a position in the military. Vijay with a naughty look said, "A question for you all, my friends. Tell me, why did the army sergeant during the march order half his platoon go to the left and the other half go to the right, and then realized that he had none following him?" Vijay gave a second and laughed out loud and said, "Because he was poor in numerical reasoning." "Sick," said Usha. Suresh said, "Jokes apart, I now realize why my maths teacher used to regularly make us do mental maths in the form of a game. He used to say, it's very important to develop mental math capability. And he used to give us problems like, if a factory produces, say, 120 nuts per hour and they operate for 8 hours a day, how many nuts will they produce if they operated for a week?" We would quickly multiply in our minds and try to find the answer and shout it out loud. 6,720 nuts per week. Yes, that is a kind of numerical reasoning questions which are asked, said George. But there are many variations to it. Most of us will not have problem solving them. But it becomes a problem when the number of questions are many and the time available is limited. So speed and accuracy is prime. Friends, most of us have got so used to using calculators and computers that the art of doing such mental maths has become history. I too had to take out my calculator to check whether Vijay's answer was right or not. Business psychologists have investigated the power of different selection techniques and found that numerical reasoning have a high validity in predicting the actual performance on a job. Studies have shown that there is a high correlation between an individual's numerical test scores and their subsequent performance on the job. So young people out there, rekindle this forgotten skill. Start practicing such numerical ability test questions. Consistent practice with a deliberate effort to engage with a variety of numerical problems will aid in sharpening your numerical reasoning skill. Thus, provide you with the speed and accuracy needed during the numerical reasoning test. This is your performance augmenter and brand strategist, Group Captain Ranjit Isaac, saying bye till next week. And we will look at another much needed skill under cognitive ability. Jai Hind and take care.